This is one of the most insane chess game that I have recently came across. This was played by William Steinitz, who was first official world chess champion. Okay, and the game just finished in 25 moves. So it was just a very great miniature that was played by him. So here Steinitz was playing with the white pieces. Let's see how the game begins. It started with the move pawn to e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, pawn to c3. This is Giuoco piano opening. Continues with knight f6, d4, pawn takes, c takes, bishop b4 check, then knight c3, d5. So black wants to attack in the center because like white is having both the d and e pawns in the center. So pawn takes, knight takes, castling by white, then bishop to e6, bishop g5, and here black plays bishop to e7. Here now one thing to notice, white has castled and black has not castled. Okay, so when you will be there in such situations, then you have to try your best so that opponent should not castle, and automatically you will have like good initiative. Okay, so let's see here what Steinitz did to get that initiative. He continued with bishop takes knight, then bishop takes bishop, knight takes bishop, queen takes knight, then bishop takes e7, knight takes e7. Okay, continued with rook e1. Currently he cannot castle or else the knight will hang. So it just continued with pawn to f6, just not to allow the move like knight to e5. So then after queen e2, queen d7 to support the knight, then rook ac1, pawn to c6, and here from here actual devastating moves started from the white. Pawn to d5. First, it looks like a simple pawn sacrifice. So pawn takes, knight d4. So now knight is coming in. Then king f7 by black because like he can't keep his knight pinned. Okay. So it continued with knight to e6, rook h to c8. Now queen to g4, hitting this pawn on the g7, threatening for check. So just move pawn to g6. Then knight to g5 check. Okay, discovered attack on the queen. So if pawn takes, then queen takes, queen is coming. Okay, and black will lose the queen. So that's why black played king to e8. Then comes the move rook takes e7 check. Okay, this is just very amazing move that I have ever seen currently. Because like I will tell you like how deep it is. One thing, if white anyhow misses a single check, then black is all time like every time ready to take here. Okay, and go for the back rank checkmate. Okay, but here like as you can see, black has played king f8. Okay, let's see what will happen if he will captures the rook anyway. If queen will take the rook, then there is rook takes check, rook takes, queen takes check, and you can already see white is having an extra piece. So after queen blocks and exchange, this knight will be there with the white and it's winning. Okay, now let's see what will happen if the king takes. If the king takes, the game would continue with rook e1 check, then king has to go on, let's say d6. I am just showing you the best computer line. Then queen b4 check, king c7, knight e6 check, king b8, and after queen f4 check, rook blocks, knight takes, and if let's say queen takes, then there is rook e8 mate coming. Okay, so that's why after rook takes e7, here black decided to play king f8, and here white continued with rook to f7 check. Here you can already see first thing, the king cannot take. If queen takes, then the same thing, rook takes, rook will come with a check. King moved on g8, then rook g7 check. He is just following him. Now it's the same thing, queen cannot take, the same reason. And if king takes now, then there is queen d7 that is coming with a check, and then later can like a rook takes, rook is coming, and it's completely winning for white. So that's why again king h8, and after rook takes h7, black has finally resigned. Okay, let's see like what will happen if he will go for the move of king g8. Okay, here actually the game has ended in this when he give this check, rook takes h7. But let's see what will happen if king g8, there is again rook g7 check. If king h8, now there is queen h4 check. Queen is also coming into game. And now black is forced to take this rook. Then there is queen h7 check, king f8. Of course, you cannot take the queen, otherwise you will get back rank mated. So it could continue with queen h8, forced move king e7, then queen g7 check. Again, king d8 is the option. Queen f8 check. Then now only move possible is queen to e8 for black. Then after knight f7, king d7, queen d6, this forced checkmate is coming. That's why his opponent has already resigned in this position, and Steinitz won this in a very brilliant style. Hope you have enjoyed this game. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more such videos.